Hello, welcome back. If you didn't watch the previous half part and you want the story, go do that. What are you doing? Um, since then, not much has happened. I'm the wrong class. I can't remember the. I could not remember how to change classes for a second there. Are we ready for Malikah as well?
Yep. As ready as you will be.
Okay.
Are we? Okay, what's the problem?
I'm a dancer.
I thought you were going in as a tank.
Josh, I explained this.
Weren't you grinding up Dark Knight earlier?
Yeah, yes, because I wanted to do this duty as a dancer. So okay, let me put it this way. I won't use dancer after this at all until we're in level 80.
Okay.
So I don't want to waste the story mode experience on a dancer that I don't need to get up any more levels for a long time. Are we good now?
I guess.
Okay. Join. Cool. Anyway, yeah, basically since the last video, Minfilia met with Minfilia, and they had a conversation which I'm kind of confused about. Maybe people can explain it in the comments if they're familiar with the story. I thought that the game had explicitly told me, you know, this Minfilia reincarnation has a choice between, you know, she can claim the rest of Minfilia's full power for herself, but to do that she'll basically die and, you know, turn into the original Minfilia. Or she can choose to stay as herself, but, you know, she won't get Minfilia's power that way. And, you know, there's this whole big thing, which is... No, I'm recording. There's this whole big thing where,
Our tank is wearing pajamas.
There's this whole big thing where the game was being like, oh, you know, is she gonna do it? You know, she kind of hates herself, and she feels like everyone wants her to be the original Minfilia, but that's not who she is. But then, she went and had the conversation with Minfilia, and she straight up was like, I will do whatever it takes to protect this world. And so it seemed like, you know, okay, I'll become you, you know, I'll give up myself. And then she got Minfilia's power, but she stayed herself. And the game didn't really explain how that worked. And it didn't act like this was like a revelation or anything surprising.
Yeah, obviously it's one of those things where, you know, you're supposed to pick the right answer, which is the one that is, you know, that has a downside. But because you were mature enough to pick that one, you don't get the downside.
Oh, so it's like the gold and silver axe.
Yeah, that's the thing that the Link to the Past thing is based on, right? I don't remember what the original Fatal is.
It's just a guy lost his axe in a pool, and then a, you know, lady comes out and is like, "Is this your axe?" and holds up a golden axe, and he's like, "No," and he's honest. And she's like, "What about this one?" And there's like a silver one, which is still good, but not as good, but he's still like, "No, that's not my axe." And she's like, "Because you are honest, I will give you your original axe and the gold and silver axe." It's like, you should be honest, because the goddesses that live in ponds will
yes.
for it.
Not
something bimbos living in ponds giving out swords.
Yes.
I think they said
not to steer the conversation in a shitty direction, but there was a moment with Chris Chan that was like that, actually, where he had to, like... This. I think it was like, you know, you have to decide, like, you know, do you want us to not kill your girlfriend because, you know, they were totally going to do that, or, you know, we'll restore your PS4 account or whatever it is. And he's just like, okay, yeah, I want you to save my girlfriend. And they're like, all right, we'll do that. He's like, okay, so now give me the PS4 account. And they're like, but that's not what you picked. Like, but I picked the right one. You're supposed to give me both, though.
Fun. Yeah. Anyway, so following that, we would, you know, now she has the ability to just, like, sense where the Lightwarden is. And she's like, yep, it's around here. It's in, like, the waterways. And we're like, cool. Well, actually, she just said it's around here, and then it was a waterway. The thing is, I feel we kind of knew it was around here anyway.
Yeah, I feel like this didn't really help. Like, Amh Araeng isn't that big. We would have figured it out. You know, it's always in a dungeon surrounded with friggin' other sin eaters. Yeah. Figure out where the sin eaters are. Not hard.
So that's basically it. We're here to kill the Lightwarden as usual.
That has been the past, like, 3 videos. We're here to kill the Lightwarden. Yep.
Here to free you from your complicated lives. The lives part, not the complicated part.
I'm liking this, just random giant armadillo. It seems out of place.
Yep.
Very few things in this game are in place, but, I don't know.
Oops, didn't mean to press that. Oops, didn't mean to press that either. Good. I'm good at what I do. Okay. Back to square one. I should mention I have Saber Dance now. It's just kind of a strong attack you can do when you have built up the resources for it.
Yep, that
doesn't really change much of anything.
That's basically all of Dancer's higher level moves. It's just, here is a big move you can do sometimes.
Oh, I forgot to pick a dance partner. I think I'll go with the other DPS.
You should pick me.
No.
I have a level 650 weapon.
I am a cool go. I have a boy space friend. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, put the cake on it. Yeah, put the snave.
Yeah. 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 I actually don't think I'm gonna bother with using my technical step hits almost dead. Yeah. Just save it for the next pack of enemies. Oh fuck.
Brown pants.
Let's see.
Sing about those brown pants.
Take. Weaver sounds good. But
so
I
yeah, after
these.
As usual, this will be the last ether current I need for Amh Araeng as well. So after that, I'll be able to fly here.
Was that supposed to be
will no longer be relevant?
No, it's supposed to be Bangarang. As soon as I heard how they pronounced the place, I'm like, well, it's fucking Skrillex. I don't know what to tell you.
Araeng.
SCP-095, abnormally weak serpent, also known as Onyx.
Good. Oh my god, this thing is horrible. Well, Huldu. There's a Huldu that you can find in a well. What the fuck is a Huldu? I don't know.
Oh no, we're gonna die.
I died.
That wasn't nearly as big of a fall as I was expecting. Oh, there's a Feebad, my favorite enemy.
Yeah.
Your music is bad and you should Feebad.
Bad taste in Feebads, but a good taste in bad fees.
There was an attempt.
That's the punchline.
I mean, I get where that was going. It was very slightly related.
Oh, damn it. They made me waste my flamethrower.
Flame whip. Yeah.
What do you mean royal custard?
Well, you know.
There's an episode of South Park called Royal Pudding. It is a great day for Canada and therefore the world.
Severely so, it's the greatest day.
We're about to fight Bucket Boss.
Oh shit, I forgot about Bucket Boss.
Oh, cool. I will look forward to it. I will like it and play it. And then I'm like, what's that again? And you're like, awesome, you looked it up. And it's Field of Coopers. Coopers. Yeah. I fail to see how this is a bucket.
How do you?
E-face.
We already lost because we looked at the bucket and died. Except, never mind, that's the Bikdip sitting in a bucket boss.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with the bucket boss.
It's more similar. It has a close evolutionary tie to the demon in the Mario 64 basement maze that kills you if you look at it.
Yeah, it's too scary.
I guess you never actually said it was a demon. Right? Oh, good. I guess you never actually said it was a demon, right? You just said it was something that is so scary you die if you see it.
It's also not specifically part of Mario 64. I think it's usually a Flash game.
Uh-huh. Oh, it's just that basement maze always reminds you of it. Okay.
Yeah. What do you mean another fucking ledge barker? I couldn't remember what a tank buster was called, so I called it ledge barker.
You couldn't even wait the 2 seconds it would take to remember what it was. God, fucking millennials, you know, have no ability to, you know, not... I can't... What the fuck is the phrase I'm thinking of?
Sometime today, Junior!
Instant gratification.
You want to be on his left.
What?
He's rotating.
Yeah, he fires straight ahead, and then the arrows show you what way to rotate.
Gotcha. Alright. Yeah, I did not know how that worked the first time.
Sorry, I think we have seen that, like, once before, but
we've seen rotating mechanics, yeah. There was some in Gimlet.
I have no memory of it.
It is, you know, I can't say impressive, because, you know, you've been playing this for a long time, but, I like the, just the growth that we've seen, where, you know, the early videos, there's all the simple shit that we have to explain, and here it's just, you know, you kind of just take everything for granted.
A pedal stool?
I always thought that dog's eggs. I shouldn't have said that. It would have worked better if I didn't.
Dog's eggs. Dog's eggs. Dog's eggs. Alright.
I liked that one comment making fun of the shitty Mario 64 hack slide that compared it to the Sonic 3D Blast special stage. That's like such a specific thing to compare it to.
Probably shouldn't have used Saber Dance on that, but...
Blanche. Or like Blanche from the Golden Girls. I know nothing about that show.
Evidently you know that one of the characters is called Blanche.
Yes.
But given indecency, is this a Sin Eater that was formed from, like, a streaker?
Yeah, maybe. Don't think we're making this one.
Even with my Saber Dance, it wasn't good enough.
He got off a single attack before he died.
Can you do it again, but now with 3?
Apparently I'm not even hitting all 3 of them, which is stupid.
No, they're spread out too much for that.
Yeah.
It was you all along, Acclaim. Yeah,
oh no, a clone AoE.
Plows.
A clone AoE. Really
how are these things goldsmithing? Like, what the fuck? This boss is weird.
Oh yeah, this thing. I think it has like 2 attacks.
The fuck?
Like 3. It's very odd.
I was confused there. I'm like, why am I hearing the boss attacking? I forgot I had the screen share open.
Oh, whoops, I forgot I was screen sharing. Why the fuck can, like, a stone face turn into a Sin Eater?
Oh.
Oh, and that's why I've been hearing an echo of my divination, too. I'm like... The first time I did it, I'm like, shit, is there another astrologian here? And I'm like, no, there's only 4 players.
This is don't be orthogonal to it.
Yeah, standard corners.
Oh, but Alexander had an attack like that.
It did.
Alright.
This is get in.
Okay.
Those are the only
Hop
2
in.
attacks plus the raid wide that it can do. What's about to happen is it's going to summon some things that will do one of those 2 attacks in a sequence, and we'll have to follow it.
Weird.
You are about to observe
Well,
this. So it's summoning these 4 things. Okay, and it's doing the get to the corners. These 4 things that it's summoned are about to do them in an order. And it's going to tell us the order. Okay, it's this one first. Get out of the way of that.
This one first. This one
Then this
third.
one.
This one eighth. This one eighth.
Then that one. Then that one.
Okay.
Then the boss itself will do it again.
Weird. Alright, if you insist.
on yourself. Intestinal crank.
Yeah, it's a strange name for a move.
Strange move for a strange boss.
Kidney shank.
Like the invisible kidney shank.
Yeah, this is the thing that makes it daytime all the time here in Amh Araeng. Why?
A biblically accurate angel that has an intestinal crank.
Actually, a biblically accurate angel can look like basically anything, not just a weird, like, wheel thing with wings.
They were all born.
All I ever wanted was for you and I to...
Two!
Okay. Guess this is get in 6 times in a
Yeah,
row.
this is gonna be get in 6 times in a row. I'm guessing it's probably this nail first. I think it's always the same order. Yep. Rotate clockwise.
Boom, man.
Slightly
Wait
a
a minute.
waste. Alright.
And then the center. Someone can LB.
I will.
Already?
Wow, that did jack shit.
Breathtaking.
Yep, that's about normal.
Yeah, intestinal crank.
Yeah.
And we're good. Didn't even get to finish my 2-step gorilla unit.
They say you bugged out. Blacksmithing, check. Leatherworking, absolutely.
Wow, we're done in less than 20 minutes.
Here comes the Burgundy Chin.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, the later on these dungeons get until the Endwalker ones, you know, our power level's increasing. So these things tend to be a lot more consistent, steady. Until Endwalker, that's when everything falls apart.
So, you know, here's the Metroid Prime 3 post-boss cutscene. The game can brightly flash, press A to vent energy.
It is entirely possible that...
So you and I, two...
Just to clarify, I'm recording this at the beginning of July with no specific plans for the future beyond maybe the next LP after the one I'm recording right now. Maybe, I'm not 100% sold. It's possible that I will be doing Prime 3, like, around the time this video is coming out. Maybe. I don't know. I'd like to do it at some point, you know, in the future. So, and I did it in sort of December-ish the last couple times, so...
Yeah.
It'd be funny if you mentioned that, and then, you know, next video is like, Metroid Prime 3.
Yeah, it's very funny.
A fly marrying a crunch.
Oh, wait.
Steve.
Sorry, I apparently never voted on the bullshit. I don't think I'm aware of what the next one is, but...
next up should be
Mount
Mount
Gulg.
Gulg.
Well, I meant the next LP.
Oh. I've told you about it before. I don't want to say it on video in case I change my mind because I'm not actually sure about it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Going on?
Oh, it was clean, though.
Looking at this mess, though, it's a miracle they survived.
You can say that again. What the? Are you seeing this? The sky. It's
This guy.
This guy. He's unfucking believable.
Ah, yes.
This will grow you some good fish corn bushes.
Yeah! We did it!
At last, night has returned to Amh Araeng. We'll save this broken world yet, Tesleen. You see if we don't.
I saw, I heard somebody mention that, like, they wished the game had waited a little longer before you fought Tesleen. I guess it's not exactly like she gets mentioned anyway, but it probably would have made a bit more sense for her to show up here. But, yeah.
Yeah, that, I suppose, as, like,
Back to Calusia.
not the last boss of that dungeon, but the
Yeah,
second to last,
boss.
maybe.
Mhm.
Home to our dear Lord Forthry, who will no doubt do everything in his power to thwart us.
Yep.
As well he should, for defeat there would spell the end for both him and his heavenly host.
And yet Ranjit is gonna fight us again.
He'll fight you until the fat lady sings. By the time you hit Mount Gulg, it's too late. There's nothing he can do.
So yeah, let's close this out. Yes, we will. Fantastic.
Very nice.
Now I can fly. Lovely. Alright. So yeah, next time we'll be in Calusia, where we will take on Mount Gulg, and the following trial duty, the Crown of the Immaculate, where we'll defeat the final Lightwarden, and finally return darkness to the last part of Norvrant. See you then.